And I have a quick couple of slides I wanted to show you and tell you the story really briefly. This is a little boy who was born brain impaired. And I don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to just spend a few minutes on him. Oh, go back to the first slide. So he was born brain impaired, and as you can see, he's completely within himself. He's a little boy who's 20 months old, and he was given really no hope by the pediatric neurologist, the physical therapist, the medical people that he was working with, said that he just is very unlikely to go through normal developmental stages. He had multiple neurological imbalances, and as you can see, he's being stabilized. His mom's hands are around him because he could not sit up. He didn't really react with the environment. He didn't know he had mom and dad. He wasn't like a normal kid exploring and playing with things. So the mom found me and asked me if I would pray for their child. She said, he's hopeless. I know he's considered hopeless by the doctors, but she said, will you pray for him? So I prayed for him, and God started healing him in the middle of the prayer. This was a little boy who could not sit up, as I mentioned, by himself. The mom tried to stand him up to show me. He collapsed. He was drooling continuously. He's screaming and yelling and tantruming, but he wasn't yelling at his mom or the environment. He's just yelling. And so as I prayed for him, I knew that God was healing him because he stopped all of these symptoms. The yelling stopped. He stopped drooling. He calmed down, and his muscle tone began to shift. And here he is, the second slide at the end of the prayer session. Now that's a miracle. That's a miracle of the Lord. And his mom and dad are computer software engineers, and his mom is a new Christian. She actually is from a Hindu background, and she tried all of the Hindu priests and nothing. And then she was really touched several months before I met her by Jesus. She became a Christian and brought her child to me, and it was just beautiful to see what God did. The little boy the first week started playing with the parents' computers because they're both computer software engineers in Silicon Valley. He started playing with their iPhone. We can go on to the other pictures. This is right at that first session, he started playing with things in the environment. You can see he's starting to explore. He's pushing furniture around. He's sitting up. He's standing, he's walking, he's looking at a picture books, little tiny kid. And there's the mom in back, very happy. And here he is, it's such a cute picture, he's in a little car. And the mom has brought him to many conferences that I've had in the last month or two. She always brings him to the conference and holds him up and shows him off to hundreds of people that this is what God does.